everyone in attendance to please stand at attention for the playing of the national anthem of the Lucia.
Alright guys, wait, let me catch my breath. Shanro, deep breaths. It is now the most anticipated match. Choiseul Craft Masters, Avatar City Blasters. And guys, I need to go to the washroom. I'm nervous, but I'm wishing both teams all the best and good luck as we get set to sing St. Lucia's national anthem. We're heading to the field.
Alright, we're asking everyone to please observe 30 seconds of silence for the victims affected by the hurricane. Thank you very much. We are now ready for competition this afternoon.
link with that again?
Okay, welcome back to the Philip Mansley Ground, and we're live via Great Vision Designs. We're streaming live, and we're watching the grand final of the SPL, St. Lucia Premier League T20 competition, and that's where we show them how to party on and off the field. It's the Avatar City Blasters, undefeated, playing against the Choiseul Craft Masters, who are also undefeated. The Blasters batting. Craft Masters winning the toss and inserting the Blasters. And the Blasters are opening with Gaspar Prosper Ontario Gabriel. And with me to start off is Kevon Lewis, formerly of, well, not formerly, currently of the, as we go live, is Mullen Sammy bowling, bowling to Tyre Gabriel. And he just pushes this one out into the offside and no run. It's Kevon Lewis of the Nagico South Cashes Lions in with us for the first stint.
Yes, Brian, you could sort of say I'm opening the innings in the commentary booth.
Right, he's opening in this inning. And he's an opener by nature in the District League. As Sammy bowls to Gabriel, and he flicks off the pads, and that's gone into the boundary for 4. First boundary of the day, and this one up to the bat on the leg stump. Foolish delivery, and Gabriel just flicked it off the pad along the ground and went down to the boundary for 4.
Yes, Brian, I must say it was a well-timed shot. The batsman accepting this basic present from the bowler, and he making the most use of it and getting 4 runs.
Yes, and it is deemed the battle of the Sammy brothers. Mullen Sammy of the Craft Masters and Darren Sammy of the Blasters. As Sammy, Mullen Sammy bowled, and this time offside your stump, and Tyre Gabriel trying to guide this one down to third man, missing, and through to the keeper Jason Simon. We'll go through the teams in a bit. Probably at the end of the over, we'll go through the teams for you. As Mullen Sammy is bowling from the road end as he runs in to bowl to Tyre Gabriel. He bowls and he's bowled him! Tyre Gabriel is bowled. This one he played right over this one, right up to the bat, and he's bowled, and Tyre Gabriel goes.
Yes, Brian, we could see that Gabriel, he advanced down the track, looking to hit this one over the top, but again, it's hitting over the ball, and the only result he could have gotten was being bowled middle stump.
Yes, so an ill-advised shot at this time, already having a boundary to his name. Gabriel was trying to hit over the top, and missing all ends up and bowled. So the Blasters losing their first wicket. Tyre Gabriel being bowled for 4. So Craft Masters striking first blood. So the new batsman coming out is Stephen Gabriel. Stephen Natram, an opener by nature as well. Also a current national player. So the large crowd here, they've spilled out over into the open area as well to our left. And the stand to our right slowly folding up as well. So everybody's here for the big clash. As Mullen Sammy into Stephen Natram, and he's forward and pushes one out back to the bowler. No run. So first over completed, 5 for 1. The Craft Masters striking first.
Yes, Brian, and as we've seen, these two teams, as you've said, they're undefeated so far in the competition. So the winner of this encounter will be crowned the undefeated champion.
Yes, and they will be walking away with some 20,000 smackaroos. So the first place team, $20,000. So it'll be Gasper Prosper, seasoned campaigner. He'll be taking strike, and it'll be Bronte Best. And as we are saying, Kevon, the crowd has certainly built up. A lot of orange around. So they had to be very careful what color I chose to come to the ground. Making sure I was in neutral colors.
Yes, you have to be in neutral colors.
So the umpires for the final, Matthew Francis John, and Roylin Cooper. And our scorers, the ever reliable Junior DeRose and Miss Ashlyn Edward. So here goes Bronte Best bowling to Gasper Prosper, and he drives through the backward point. That's 4 runs. That's a lovely shot all along the ground. Bronte Best was over pitching there on the off stump, and Gasper Prosper drove this one sweetly past backward point for 4.
Yes, ideally, Brian, that's the sort of start a batsman would want. You get that delivery pitched up and you simply just put it away to the boundary. A good start for Gasper.
Yes, and as you said, that's the kind of start a batsman like a gift, a first ball up to get you off the mark and get your adrenaline flowing. So, Bronte Best will have to think about this one. Bronte Best just holding up a bit. Empire has it outstretched arm. So, I think the 12th and 13th men have been asked to put on the vest, and the crowd is pretty close to the boundary line as Bronte Best again running in the bowl to Gasper Prosper, and this one he plays it into the cover region where it's fielded by Valaj Sedaj as we see Gasper Prosper just rehearsing a few drive along the track. So 9 for 1 as Audi Alexander makes a change, brings in the third man, brings in somebody extra fieldsman in the extra cover region. In fact, sends him to the extra cover boundary. So there's a short third man, backward point, cover on the boundary, extra cover mid off as Bronte Best runs into bowl to Gasper Prosper, and he pushes this one into the offside to the man at short extra coverage is Valed Sataj, and no run. So 9 for 1. We had the wicket of Tariq Gabriel in the first over. Stephen Natrum is at the non-strikers end, and stands to both your left and right, well to the left as we see Bronte Best bowls, and Prosper tries to swing this one around, hit somewhere on the glove. No, that's taken on the body and goes behind square where the fieldsman there was looked like Sammy. Merlin Sammy picks up through, hit the stump, but Stephen Natrum was home.
And again, Brian, the batsman need to remember, although it's T20, that doesn't mean you need to throw the bat after every single ball.
Right? And in the earlier game, we saw some good batting by Shadrach Descat and Dale Sanyo, who really put their heads down and applied themselves, put the bad ones away, ran the singles, ones and twos. So in T20, you also need to use your head a bit, play intelligently. So Stephen Natrum facing Bronte Best. Bronte Best bowling with a slip. Man behind point, extra cover, mid off as he bowls to Natrum. Natrum just comes forward. No run. 10 for 1 over number 2. So just we go for the Craft Masters. Audie Alexander, Jason Simon, Junior Henry, Merlin Sami, Vince Smith, Travis Gifford, Christian Shalry, Alvina Simon, Bronte Best. As we break, as Best is into Gabriel, and he just guides this one down to wide third man where Sami picks up and rifles the return in. Merlin Sami, that is, rifling the return in. And they go through for a single. 11 for 1. And at the end of the second over, Kavon, 11 for 1.
Yes, the only wicket to fall that thus far, that of Tariq Gabriel. So the Avatar City Blasters would be hoping that these two batsmen could really lay a platform in which the batsmen to follow could really come in and capitalize. And Brian, as we've seen in this tournament, we know that the City Blasters, they do have blasters in their ranks.
Yes, that's one of the teams that have not used their full lineup. They have not used their full lineup. So sometimes it could work against you. So let me just go through the lineup again. It's Audie Alexander, Jason Simon, Junior Henry, Merlin Sammy, Vince Smith, Travis Gifford, Christian Shalry, Alvina Simon, Bronte Best, Valence Sataj, and Jamal Lesmo. As Sammy bowls to Natrum, and he drives all along the ground stylishly to the man at mid-off, who is Christian Shalry. No run. So at this point, Stephen Natrum just probably getting his eye in. And we'll go through the avatars list in a bit. As Sammy bowling to Natrum, and he hits it in the air. Will it be out court? He's running back. He drops the catch and it goes into the boundary for 4. It goes into the boundary. That's 4 runs. That's 4 runs there. Yes, it is. And here comes the signal. Natrum was just patting this one. He didn't hit through the line there. Kavon probably stopped a bit, and he just lobbed it up into the air. And the man at mid-on was running back, made a valiant effort to get to it, got and then ran into, fell and rolled over into the boundary. So 4 runs to Natrum. Sammy bowls again, and he's dead on target, and Natrum just digs it out.
Well, fortunately for Natrum in that last delivery, he was able to get enough bat onto it to carry it over the field ahead, and in the end he remained safe. He's still at the wicket.
Yes, because the fieldsman was running back and just going away from him all the time. But the bad thing about it was when in getting to it, he slipped, and in falling, he just continued to drag into the rope with the ball, and 4 runs. So it's a 15 for 1. I wouldn't consider that a chance. So yeah, so the stands are left very much populated as Merlin Sammy bowls to Natrum. He just guides it along to third man, and the man coming up there is Valence Sataj from third man. So 1 run. So 16 for 1, win over number 3. As the stands continue to full up. As I said, the one on the left already packed to capacity, and they have spilled over into the grounds area, the open area to the left of that stand, and our stand to the right also filling up nicely. As you would imagine, a lot of orange shirts in there. A lot of persons trying to associate with the Craft Masters team. As Merlin Sammy be bowling to Gasper Prosser, he bowled full delivery, and it's straight back at the bowler, and he dropped it. A full delivery, and Prosper's just driving it back hard at Sammy, and he got the hand to it, and he goes down over on the offside. He's in some pain. That was what you call the hand stinger there from the batsman. It was full and hit straight back at him. Got a hand to it, but not able to hold on.
Yeah, Brian. Sometimes when those deliveries are hit back towards you, it's almost your reflex action to put a hand to it, and I know sometimes if the bowler needs to have a second thought, he would rather not put his hand to it, but he definitely saved this side a single. A sharp return chance he was not able to capitalize on, and let's just hope that for his team's sake he did not do too much damage to his arm.
Yes, so we're seeing some signals, all sort of signals at one time. You really don't know what's happening. All sort of signals being done out there. We see Sammy just wringing the hand as he's surrounded by the players, while the Avatar batters have some sort of a drinks break. So that's the thing about it as a bowler. Sometimes those missiles come back at you. Sometimes it sticks. Sometimes it ricochets, and sometimes it's the ricochets that cause the problem. We get a shot of the screen there. The stands.
Yes, Brian, and we could see clearly that is the rhythm section in the stands right there.
Yes. seating room left in there. So I think the IC dancers are somewhere in there, Kovan. As is Sammy again, bowling to Nature, and he drives this one stylishly again up to long on, where Vin Smith it is. Running in from the long on boundary and picks up 1 run. So at the end of over number 3, it's 18 for 1. And Kovan, you might remember when I won't say these two teams because these are two franchise teams, but at the district competition when Choiseul played Central Castries here, Choiseul winning on the Duck of Lewis method in the finals of the St. Lucia National Cricket Association T20 competition late last year.
In fact, Brian, I was just thinking that when we had our first Prime Minister's T20, it was Central Castries who were the victors. And then you have Choiseul, like you rightly said last year, they win in the National Cricket Association T20 tournament. So right now we have two champion districts, so to speak, playing one another in this final.
Right. And when you speak of finals, there is the St. Lucia National Cricket Association 2-day final to be played this weekend coming at the Minderfield Park between Central Castries and South Castries for the 2nd year running. Last year, the two teams having to share the championship after the games being washed out, with South Castries being in some sort of bother at that final. So I'm sure the South Castries district team will want to avenge their non-performance in the franchise part of the tournament, as best to be bowling to Stephen Natram. And he hits this one over long on, and it's gone 1-2 bounces into the long on area for 4. So this one best bowling and Natram just hitting this one over. In the end, it ended up over long off. 1 bounce into the boundary for 4. So Bronte Best bowling to Natram, bowled, and Natram just works it off the pads, looking for the single. Gasper Prosper asks him to stay home. And we have a pretty strong breeze here. So, Bronte Best, not tearaway pace by any means. Works depends a lot on the movement. So he's bowling from the Mola Chic end or the Bruceville end as he runs with the ball to Natram. Ball down the leg side he goes. Natram misses this one, and Empire Matthew John signals wide. So 23 for 1, and over number 4.
Watching these two sides, Brian, I must comment that I believe the victor of this match will be the side who has the bowlers who perform better than.
Well, the bowlers bowl on this track as Bronte Best bowls to Natram, and Natram trying to he is coming forward, but at the same time he's opening the face of the bat, trying to run it down to third man, and lucky for him he didn't get an edge to the keeper.
Yes, that would have been a very soft dismissal for Natram.
So it's Bronte Best, 23 for 1. Best bowling to Natram in bowl, and he's back and plays into the outside. They go for a quick single, throw at the button, hits the stump, but he's home. A good bit of feeling there by the man coming in from the cover region. It looks like Junior Henry. So the captain just making some changes there. So he is bringing in the mid wicket, but Bronte Best said no skip, leave him out there. He's bringing the cover on the boundary because Gasper is left-handed. As Bronte Best bowling to Prosper in bowl, and he hits this one hard into the turf, trying to hit it through the offside, but only succeeded in hitting it hard into the ground. And the keeper quickly behind the stumps, that's Jason Simon. And there's no run. So a lot of action so far in the first 4 overs. Curve on, we've seen drop catches, we've seen boundaries, we've seen wickets falling in Bounty Best, and Gaza Prosper trying to work this through the onside. It struck on the pad, loud appeal. Umpire Matthew Jones says not out. Gaza Prosper remains in the position. So at the end of over number 4, it's 24 for 1. 24 for 1. Stephen Ditcham is on 12 and Gaspar Prosper is on 6. So Kovon, it's a quiet start, but we have had it all. We have had a couple 6s, a couple 4s, a wicket going down, some close decisions. You know, it's all been happening just in the first 4 overs.
Yes, I'm expecting, like I said earlier, these 2 batsmen to seek to lay the foundation for their team. So they will take their risks, but not too many at this stage, as there are still some 16 overs to be bowled in this innings.
Okay, so it's 24 for 1. So it's Travis Gifford taking it up from the road end. Travis Gifford, he will bowl into Natrum. I'll just quickly run through the Avatars team. Tyree Gabriel, Gaspar Prosper, Jamal James, Jonel Eugene, Stephen Natrum, Darren Sammy, Aline Prosper, Loic Prosper, Dylan John, Jemai Morissette, Alvin Prosper. So it's Travis Gifford bowling to Natrum, and he just dabs this one down behind cover point. He's running pretty close to the boundary, and they'll pick up 2. The man from third man having to run around to his right and picks up. So 2 runs to Stephen Natrum, takes him on to 14, and Gaspar Prosper is on 6. In a while, our scorer Junior Henry will tell us, Junior DeRose will tell us a bit of the individual performances, most runs, most wickets so far, most catches. We'll have that for you as Travis Gifford bowls, and again, Natron just guides this one down to third man, where Valej Setters runs in, picks up, and the batsman go through for a single. So it's 27 for 1. So the bowlers bowling a decent line now. Kovon have the batsmen on quiet at this point. So it's Travis Gifford going away to bowl to Gaspar Prosper this time. Short, and he's on the back foot, working this one down to short to third man. And they pick up a single. Gaspar's running very quickly, trying to see if there's a possibility for a second run. But 1 run. As Gifford bowling, and he runs out of it. No run. Doesn't deliver. So it's Gifford to bowl to Stephen Natrum. After this over, we'll have a change in the commentary panel as he bowls short, and Natrum just works this one down to third man. Valis Adels picks up and throws in. And we notice, Curve on, that Stephen Natrum has kind of curbed his attacking game and just content on just walking the ball around, picking up the singles.
Yes, I believe Natrum is of the mindset that if he bats deep in the innings, that his side should put on a decent total. And we know that he is the sort of batsman that if you need to up the tempo, he has that ability to up the tempo. So right now, I believe that is the best way for him to go about his innings.
Okay, you also have the attacking Gasper Prosper as he weighs the ball, and Prosper hits this one. He tugs it over onto the onside, and it's Christian Shalry picks up. But this one, he was going for a booming drive, but a lot more of the bottom hand. He tugged it from the offside onto the onside. So only a single. Takes him on to 8. Started off with a lovely drive through the backward point. As Gifford into Natrum, bowls, and he's back and just plays it back along the track on the offside. The bowler fields, no run. So, end of over number 5. It's 30 for 1. So Shervin Charles heads the batting list with 145. Junior Henry has 144, and he has 1 inning left. Craig Emmanuel 106, and Terry Gabriel 102. The bowling is headed by Travis Gifford with 8, and Wayne Prosper 8, Arlene Prosper 7. Right. So at this stage, after 5 overs, it's 30 for 1. As we welcome back for the first time in this innings, Dwight Thomas.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. We now have the Avatar City Blasters 30 for 1. A very good start by Choiseul bowlers here today. Got the big wicket of Tariq Gabriel. Central Castries City Blasters will be looking to build a partnership between these two guys to get the team to a big score here today.
Okay, so as you said, they got one of the big fishes. Well, they might not consider that a big fish, I'm not sure. But a big fish, probably a dolphin. I'm not sure what you might class him as Bronte Best will be bowling to Gasper Prosper, and it's a full ball and it's it high. It's going to be caught by Sammy's getting under. He takes the catch. He takes the catch and he's out caught. He takes the catch and Prosper goes. They were looking for height, but we'll look at the monitor. So Prosper goes caught by Sammy for 30. But we'll have to have a look at the monitor. No, that was below. It is out. Good, is out. Well judged catch there by Sammy. And in walks the captain, Darren Sammy, with his side on 30 for 2.
A very good wicket here for the Craft Masters. Gasper Prosper goes, getting a full toss there from Bronte Best, failing to capitalize and hitting it straight up in the air. A very good catch there by Mulan Sammy, and in comes Darren Sammy, the captain. Hopefully he plays a captain innings from the Central City Avatar Blasters point of view.
Okay, so Captain Sammy is at the crease. Bronte Best very lucky to get away with that one there, Dwight. A full delivery.
Yeah, Gasper Prosper looking to deposit that over the stands top edge.
I think he tried to hit it too hard. Just timing that, and that could have gone
with the small square boundaries, he's definitely looking to hit that a bit too hard. Should have just flick the wrist and that would have traveled over the boundary for 6.
I mean, full delivery, fast bowler. All he had to do was just to help it over the rope. It's a short square boundary.
Yeah, definitely.
So, two openers are now back in the hut. So it's Bronte Best bowling to Natram. He comes bowl to Natram. Natram is forward. Audi Alexander extra cover picks up. So 30 for 2. Really built up here, as I said, overflowing into the open area. It's a sight that we have not seen in a long while here, Dwight.
Yeah, it's a massive crowd for local cricket.
As Nathan drives handsomely into the extra cover region, will get to the boundary. A tumbling save there. They're coming backwards and it goes into the boundary for 4. But a lovely extra cover drive there by Stephen Natram.
Yeah, really good looking shot there. Stephen Natram just comes onto the front foot and strokes that through the cover. Fantastic shot. A bit of a misfield there, but a very good shot, and it deserved 4 indeed.
Yes, I think that shot deserved 4. And he was driving that one elegantly, really leant into that, front foot close to the line of the ball, elbows up, and driving that all along the ground for 4. So Bronte Best again into bowl to Natram. Natram is forward. They go for a quick single. Smith coming in, but not able to prevent the single. So 35 for 2. 35 for 2. Bronte Best bowling to Sami. Darren Sami, that is. As Bronte Best bowls to Sami. And back where they go, the punches one up too long off, where Christian Shalry runs off the long off boundary, fields, and Sami is off the mark. 36 for 2. So it's Bronte Best bowling to Natram now. Bowls. Natram respectfully forward there. Just drives it into the extra cover region where Audi Alexander picks up. No run. So a successful over there for Bronte Best. Lucky to get the wicket of Gaspar Prosper there.
Yeah, tidy over there from Bronte Best. He was quite lucky to get away with that full toss. Getting the big wicket of Gaspar Prosper. Now we have Sami and Natram at the crease, and they will be looking to build a partnership because it's an important partnership for the Avatar City Blasters.
Yes, so it's Gifford. Travis Gifford. He'll be bowling to Sami. Darren Sami. We're just coming. He's on 1. Travis Gifford runs in. Ball. Shot. It turns out the path and the calling for a single. He says no. Goes to the fieldsman there. Number 9 there, Junior Henry. Alvin Simon. Okay. So no run. So it's Travis Gifford bowled. Oh, this one really coming off there, taking off there, Dwight. It took off there like the BA flight this afternoon.
Yeah, good length ball, and that absolutely took off from Sam. He had no idea what went on there. He went down the wicket to have a look, but a very good ball there from Gifford nonetheless.
Yes, this one just pitching short of a good length and going past the shoulder there of Darren Sami, and some pace on it as well. As Gifford runs away from the road and bowling to Sami. Slower delivery. And Sami just plays out into the extra cover. Where it's Christian Shalry in attendance. As you can see, a large crowd there. And persons even gone onto the stands in the open area, in the grounds area. So, it's Gifford over number 7. bowling to Darren Sammy. Here comes, bowls to Sammy. And shot, and he pulls this on the wrong. 6 runs. Yes, it is. Done shot from Gifford this time, and Sammy is rocking onto the back foot. And just helped it really, Dwight. Helped it over long leg for 6.
Yeah, a bit short onto the body, and Sammy just swings that one over deep square leg for a big 6, and hopefully that gets Sammy going.
Yep, so Gifford probably doesn't know too much about Darren Sammy's batting prowess, especially to those short deliveries. But sometimes you get drawn in the honey, Dwight.
Yes, with these short boundaries, he should definitely be looking to bowl a lot fuller than what he has bowled so far in that over.
Okay, so it's Gifford running away to Sammy, bowls down the leg side, is wide. Signal. So 43 for 2. 7 runs of the over so far. So, the match before the third place playoff, the Renegades run away third place. As it's Gifford bowling to Darren Sammy, bowls. Forward he goes to Audie Alexander at extra cover, no run. 43 for 2. And Dwight, what do you think might be a pass score here, having seen the first game?
Well, I haven't seen the first game and the first 6.5 overs in this game. A pass score would be anywhere from 160 to 170, I would say, because the wicket has dried out and looks pretty flat out there.
Okay, I think about 160. Let's wait and see. As it's Gifford to Sammy. Down. This one is short and looking to hit this one through the onside. Kept low. Loud appeal. Not outside Empire Cooper. So Sammy survives. We'll have a look. Will Tommy get a look on the monitor? So they have over 7. 43 for 2. So we'll have a look now of the replay. And can we bowl? Oh, that's a 6. We're back to live action. Into over number 8. Neitram has been there. Came at the fall of the wicket of Terry Gabriel, who went for 4. He has a long off, a long on, deep mid wicket. One behind square, mid wicket, an extra cover. Third man, and he runs the ball to Neitram. Neitram just slaps it down the third man. Gifford runs in. And 1 run. So it's 44 for 2. And quite really a big crowd here watching this final.
Yeah, definitely. Probably one of the biggest crowds we've seen for local cricket in a number of years. So the CPL is definitely the biggest. The SPL, sorry, is definitely the biggest party in sport.
Okay, so it's crack ball, and this one off the edge it goes down wide of the third man. Travis Gifford slides, makes a save, 1 run. So this one was short outside the off stump, and Sammy was looking to cut. Came over the outside edge. And, Gifford on the third man boundary, runs around and picks up. It's Christian Shallery bowling to Neitram, bowls. Again he's back and just nudges it down to third man. And it looks like Neitram curving his natural aggression and looking to play the sheet angle role. Somebody has to play that role. But the important thing that is he is rotating the strike. Sammy back in to strike. Sammy is on 8. Natram is on 23. As is Christian Shallery bowling to Sammy. Bowls. And Sammy's back and plays it. Oh, this and it's an unarmed throw with the left hand that went bad. Luckily there was no extra run scored. So one more run to the total is 47. So the two batsmen just content on working the ball and picking up a single. They have a partnership of 17 so far for the third wicket. As Shallery is into Natram. Just soft hands, working into the cover region again. Vince Smith is in attendance. 1 run. 48 for 2. And at the end of the 8th over is 48 for 2. Go ahead.
Tidy over there from Christian Shallery. It looked like the two batsmen contending, just rotating the strike. Stephen Natram was 24 of 24. Looks like he's been given the role just to bat through the 20 overs while the power hitters bats around him.
Yes, and definitely we know Natram to be one of those who you can classify as a power hitter as well. But I guess the team has a plan and he's playing according to the plan. Okay, so it's Travis Gifford bowling from the road end. And he'll be bowling to Stephen Natram, who's on 24. Gifford bowls, and he just knocks it down again, and they go for a quick single. And Alvin Simon almost colliding with Sammy. So 49 for 2. 49 for 2. We're watching the grand final of the SPL. Senator Premier League T20 competition has gone well so far. Match number 15. As Gifford bowls, and Sammy tries to hit it over, long up, he hits it from the inside edge, it goes, and it goes down to the boundary for 4. A strange shot there. This one was pitched up on the off-stump, and Sammy is trying to hit it from our vantage point through extra cover. Hit the inside, and the 50 is up. It's off 52 deliveries, 6 fours and 1 6. So we're describing that shot that came off the inner edge of the bat and went down through mid-wicket for 4. So Gifford has Sammy just in a bit of bother for now. Gifford bowls to Sammy. This time he hits it. That's 4 more. This time it has timed sweetly. Hit through mid-wicket for 4.
It did go in the same area the previous ball went to, but that was a much better shot from Darren Sammy. He had a ball pitched up on the leg side, and he actually just flicked that through the backward square for another boundary.
Yes, this one there was no inside edge there. It was off the middle of the bat, all along the ground, and went down to the boundary for 4. So 57 for 2. So Gifford just remarking his run. He was a man of the match in the previous game in the semi-final, and he'll be bowling to Darren Sammy. Coming bowl, and Sammy just nudges one into the outside. Audi Alexander runs in, picks up, but he cannot prevent a single. 58. 58 for 2. So 58 for 2. Sammy and Natram just have a little top punch of the glove, hit touch of the bat. Natram is on 25. 18 is Sammy. As Gifford going with the ball to Natram. Ball. This one kept low, it looked like. Natram trying to dig it out. but it was outside the stump. Outside the stump, so no danger. And the score remains on 58-2. Right again, we have to comment on the crowd. Large crowd. I think the largest crowd you have seen in Freeport. Local cricket match. So it's Gifford bowling to Natram. And he drives on through cover point. He's running away down to the boundary. The man from third man's running around. Picks up now. And they come back for 2. So 2 runs there to Natram. It's going to 60. So at the end of over number 9, it's 60 for 2.
Really good over there for the Avatar City Blasters to get 12 runs from that over. Hopefully from the Avatar's point of view that kicks on to bigger and better things. A really good start by the Choiseul Craftmasters bowlers. At the end of 9 overs it's only 60 for 2. So the Choiseul Craftmasters will definitely take that.
Yes, 60 for 2. They're going at 6.67. So at 6.67, so they'll be looking after 10 overs to probably start to increase that.
Yeah, definitely, and with Darren Sami at the wicket, if he bats still 15 overs, the Craftmasters can find themselves chasing well in excess of 160 today.
So it's Christian Shallery bowling from the Bruceville end, and he'll be bowling to Darren Sami, and he can bowl short, and he pulls this one around to the square leg area. The man on the mid wicket boundary runs around to his right, picks up. So single to Sami, takes him on to 19, and the score up to 61 for 2. Our partnership so far, Dwight, of 31, and as we say in those games, partnerships are very crucial, important.
Yeah, that's a much needed partnership after losing 2 early wickets in Gaspar Prosper and Tari Gabriel, who's been the form batsman. The only thing about the Avatar City Blasters, due to the fact that they have been winning quite easily, their middle order has not been tested, and hopefully Choiseul will be looking to get into that middle order as quickly as they can.
Right, so it's Shallery bowling to Natram. Natram bangs this one into the offside. Probably not beating Audie Alexander at extra cover, and he probably would be kicking himself. Probably thought he should have done a little better with that. Short and wide outside the stump. Probably could have hit that to the left of Audie Alexander and probably got a bung.
Yeah, Stephen Natram will be quite disappointed not to have found the gap on this occasion. That could have, if he had beat Audie Alexander, that could have easily been a boundary.
Okay, so it's Shallery to Natram. Short, and he pulls this one, but straight to a straight mid-on position where Valet Sataj picks up. Take the score up to 62. 62 for 2. As it's Christian Shallery bowling to Sami. He bowls out the back for the goal. He bangs this one into the cover region where his brother Nolan Sami picks up, and they get a single. One more run. Taking the score to 63. 63 for 2. And we're into over number 10. Over number 10. As it's Shallery bowling to Gabriel Natram, going wide outside the off stump and signal wide. So 64 for 2. 64 for 2. And it's Shallery again to Stephen Natram. Can we bowl? And Natram just feathers this one down to a third man. Picks up a single. It's 65 now for 2. And we into over number 10. 65 for 2. And Sammy and Nature look very comfortable there as well.
Yeah, they're not getting the boundaries, but they're able to rotate the strike quite easily.
And this one, he hits it hard into the covers. They pick up a single. One more run to the score. Taking the score on to 66. So after some 10 overs, the City Blasters 66 for 2 with Darren Sammy on 21 and Stephen Nature on 29.
Once again, the Avatar City Blasters 66 for 2 at the end of the 10th over. So it's quite good bowling by the by the Craft Masters here today by restricting them to only 6.6 runs and over after 10 overs, having only lost 2 wickets. So definitely the Choiseul Craft Masters on top at the moment. But that can change at any point in time because you have the power hitters of Darren Sammy. It's quite unusual to see Stephen Nature play in that vein, but he's doing just what is required of him here today. He's gotten 29 runs of only 30 deliveries, and he's been rotating the strike and getting the power hitter in Darren Sammy back on strike. We have a change in commentary here. The new commentator is on Kevon Lewis will be joining us.
And we see Darren Sammy just hitting this one onto the leg side, and another single to the team's total, taking them to 67 in over number 11. The new bowler is Valej Sentaj. Sentaj is in to bowl to Nitram, and he bowls this one, and Nitram just pushes this one again down to the man running in off the mid-wicket boundary, and another single to the total. Dwight, you must admit, as you said earlier, that Nitram is playing a very positive innings for his team. He's looking to bat through the innings as opposed to his normal nature. And we see a let off there for Darren Sammy in that delivery. This one, he looking to hit this one over the offside, and only managing to hit this one only as far as mid-off. The fielder on the boundary was running in, and he was not able to claim the catch, and in the confusion the batsmen were able to settle for 2 runs.
Yeah, poor communication there between the skipper and the man at long off, being Junior Alfred. It should have been Junior Alfred catch running in. But Darren Sammy gets a let off, and we all know such a dangerous batsman getting a chance here today, he could make them pay severely.
Yes, as we see Sentaj is at his mark, he comes in to bowl again once more to Darren Sammy, who just looks to push this one back down the ground. Again, the fielder comes off the boundary to collect, and the batsman crosses for another single. Sentaj is in to bowl to Natram, and Natram is looking to hit this one away to the leg side, not timing this one, and the ball just trickles into the offside where the keeper does the cleaning up and returns the ball to the bowler. The score remains on 71 for 2 in over number 11. This one did not hit him, and it goes to the ropes, Dwight. Fortuitous boundary for the batsman.
Yeah, tidy over there from Valej Sentaj. He created an opportunity, unfortunately.
And he's there in the wicket with the captain Darren Sammy, who's not out on 25.
Usually Choiseul Craft Masters would bowl lots of spinners, but today we've only seen 1 spinner, which is quite surprising.
We have Christian Shalry to continue as far as the fielder or the Once more Shallery's into Sammy, and again he looks to hit this one through the offside. Fielded there by Merlin Sammy on the boundary as the return now comes in. And that's one more to Avatar City Blasters total.
They've assessed which bowler they are going to target, and I'm pretty confident that there's a specific bowler that they're going to go after.
As we just witnessed, Stephen Natram, he just turned this one behind square, and it runs all the way to the boundary, and that's 4 more to the total. And as we see, the 50 partnership comes up in 42 deliveries. Stephen Natram contributing 22 of those runs. So the Avatar City Blasters in over number 12 are 80 for 2. For 6. It takes the score to 86 for 2 after over number 12.
Yeah, really fantastic shot there by Stephen Natram. Christian Shari just pitching that one up. And Stephen Natram just hit that way over long on there for 6.
Full house, a packed house.
Yeah, we have a very big crowd here, as you can see. Lots of spectators out here, but most of them seem to be supporting the Choiseul Craft Masters. With Choiseul not being too far from here, maybe a 20-25 minute drive. You would expect that, but I'm sure the Avatar City Blasters do have their fans supporting them, if not in the ground, but definitely in their homes while they watch us and listen to us here.
So it's Centage to continue from the road end, and he's in to bowl to Darren Sammy, who's down the track and hits this one down to long on. The batsman crossed for a single. Natram now faces up to center. She bowls this one. Natram looking to swing this one to the leg side, and appeal for LBW, turned down by umpire Rollin Cooper. The batsman seemed to have done himself a bit of a disservice. His keeper just coming down to confirm whether or not everything is okay with him.
Yeah, Stephen Natram looking for his slog sweep, a shot he's very well known for. Seems to be his go-to shot against the spinners. But so far tonight, he's missed the 2 slog sweep that he has gone for, and he seemed to have injured himself on this occasion. And it looks like as we speak, the crowd is getting bigger by the moment. We almost have a packed house here. And there's some beautiful ladies out here. I'm wearing a Manchester United shirt as well. So she definitely can't go wrong wearing that shirt.
So everything seems to be okay with the batsman Natram as he faces up once more to Centage, who is in. He bowls this one. Again, the batsman looking for that sweep and not making contact. Keeper cleaning up, and it's another dirt ball in the books. Setash is into bowl to Natram, who simply drops this one on the leg side, and the batsman scamper through for a single. Moves the total on to 88 for 2 in over number 13.
much better from nature. Instead of looking to hit the ball over square leg, playing that slug sweep is much better off just rotating the strike and getting Darren Sammy, the more powerful of the two, back on strike.
Centage is in, he bowls to Sami. He looks to probably punch this one down the ground and not making contact. The ball trickles into the leg side. And then a dot ball gets recorded in the books. We see Centage is in to Sami, who looks to work this one behind square on the offside, and unfortunately unable to make decent contact, and keeper collecting this one. It brings us to the end of the 13th over. So the Choiseul Craftmasters winning the toss and electing to field first. The Avatar City Blasters are 88 for 2, with Darren Sammy at the wicket, not out on 27, and Stephen Nitram approaching a half century. He's on 45 from 40 deliveries.
Yeah, very tidy over there from Valis Centage once more, only conceding just the 2 runs from that over. So it was a fantastic over from the youngster. He's been bowling quite well all season, and definitely the Avatar City Blasters will be looking to push on now.
And as we speak, we see the captain of the Craftmasters, Odi Alexander. He has now decided to bring himself on to have a bowl, and he's bowling from the Bruceville end. He's into bowl to Nitram, and Nitram pulling this one through to the leg side. The fielder on the square leg boundary, he seemed to have made a mess of this one, and the ball finding its way across the ropes. That is 4 runs. Dwight, not the sort of fielding that the bowler will be expecting from his guys at this point.
Yeah, a bit of poor fielding there from Junior Henry. The Choiseul Craftmasters pride themselves on good fielding, because they've been one of the best fielding units in the competition so far. So I'm sure he's going to be looking to make up for that. He's been the leading run scorer, so he's probably waiting for his turn to go out there and get to hit some boundaries himself.
He's already into bowl to Nitram, and he has a big heave at this one, and yes, it is gone all the way. This one from Nitram, and that's his 50. The 50 comes up for Stephen Nitram in 42 deliveries, 6 fours and 2 6s. And the captain there, Odi Alexander, making the mistake of overstepping. So it's a no ball, hit for 6, and we now have the free hit. Nitram again looking to hit this one down the ground, able to hit this one as far as the long off fielder, and the ball comes back in. So the score now moves on to 93 for 2 in over number. Oh, sorry folks, the 100 just came up with that single. The score is now 100 for 2 in over number 14. So again, Dwight, as you pointed out, we could clearly see that probably was the cue for Nitram to turn things up.
Yeah, they were looking to push on now. With the 2 spinners on, they're definitely going to be looking to go after them.
This one was a well bowled delivery. This one pitched up, and Sami could do nothing with this one except push it back to the bowler, and another dot ball gets recorded in the books. Alexander is into bowl to Nitram, and Nitram looking to just defend this one, beaten outside the off stump, and the keeper collects, and that is the end of over number 14. The score now 101 for 2.
Yeah, really good over there for the Avatar City Blasters. Stephen Nitram made a huge 6, also a no ball in that over. So they're kicking on right now, 101 for 2 in 14. So I'm pretty sure with Darren Sam in the middle, they'll be looking to get somewhere in the region of 160, 170, which should be above par, I would say.
Yes, so 6 more overs left in the innings of the Avatar City Blasters, and they're well poised on 101 for 2. They're currently going at 7.2 runs and over, and like you rightly said, with the captain out in the middle, they would be looking to turn up the heat right now.
Yeah, definitely, and they've only lost 2 wickets, so they have 8 wickets in hand with 6 overs left. I think it's time to just, like they say, throw the kitchen sink at everything, because you've got so many wickets left in hand. You've got John L. Eugene, you've got Jamal James, you've got Alvin Prosper. We've got some quality batsmen left, so it's time they really started to press on.
So the left arm spin of Balance Center is to continue from the road end, and is in to bowl to Darren Sammy, who advances, able to hit this one down the ground. The fielder at long off coming across to
Audi making the switch, and Audi putting himself in the firing line there at long off.
So Harry Centers is in to bowl to Darren Sammy, who's down the ground, and he lofts this one. And this one goes the distance. Yes, folks, this one is 6 runs. He receives the full Monty, and Sammy was down the track and hitting this one a long way.
And that was a massive hit there by Darren Sammy. That is what we've come to expect from such a strong man. He's known for these big hits. He ran down the wicket and hit that straight over the bowler's head. Almost went out of the park here, and that is the longest part of the ground as well.
So once more we see Centers is into bowl to Sammy, and again he hits this one along the ground to the field at long on. They've settled for 1, looking for 2. It's not on. So Stephen Nitcham is now back on strike. So we see Centers is in to bowl to Nitcham, and Nitcham has a big go at this one, and this one goes over the field at long on. That's another 6, the second one in the over. The batsmen Dwight are really starting to turn it up now.
Yeah, I knew it was a matter of time before these 2 guys got going, and now that they've started to really go after the bowling, we're in for some entertainment there. That's another huge 6 from Stephen Natram, way over long on there, and Valage is being put to under some pressure here.
Once more Centers into Nitcham. Again Nitcham goes for that sweep, not making contact, and umpire Rollin Cooper calling this one a wide. So we could see the pressure starting to tell on the bowler. Two more deliveries left in this over, as we see Centers is in to bowl to Nitcham, and Nitcham looks to tug this one into the offside and run through for a single. Total now moves to 118 for 2. 1 more ball in over number 15. So we see Centers is in to bowl to Sammy. Sammy again comes down the track and gives this one a mighty heave, and it's the third 6 in the over. What a powerful hit by Darren Sammy.
Well, that's a big over here for the City, the Avatar City Blasters. I think they hit 3 6s in that over. That is a very expensive over from the spinner Valles Settage, being put to the sword by these 2 set batsmen, and definitely now the Avatar City Blasters are in full stride now, looking to up the tempo with 5 overs left.
Yes, a total of 23 runs coming in that over, and clearly, Brian, we're coming to the business end of the Avatar City Blasters innings, because we've seen that just in this last over, the batsmen have shown their intent and they've clearly put the bowler to the sword.
Yes, I must say that Steven Ditcham has really applied himself and done the business for City Blasters, turning on the heat when he has to. And also the captain is there. The two have been running well between the wickets, and now, as you said, the business end of things, they're starting to turn on the pressure. The run rate has gone up, and they are now scoring at 8.27 and over.
So we see the captain for the Craft Masters, Odi Alexander, is in to bowl to Nitram. He looks to dab this one to third man, not making contact. That's a valuable dot ball in the books. Here's Odi Alexander is in to bowl to Nitram. Nitram has a big heave at this one, hitting it down to the fielder at the long on boundary, who comes in to do the bit of fielding, and the batsman settle for one. So now we have captain to captain. Odi Alexander is in to bowl to Darren Sammy, who looks to hit this one down the leg side. There's an appeal for stumping, called wide by the umpire. We wait to see his verdict, Brian. A lot happening in that last delivery, Brian.
Yes, Sammy was down the wicket, having a heave there, missed, and the keeper Jason Simon was just a little too slow there in effecting the stump, and then the batsman ran through for a single, and the ball was thrown to the non-strikers end, and Sammy just getting home in time.
So, Brian, I wonder, having just witnessed that, how many times have there been two attempts to get a batsman out in the same ball?
Well, it's a rarity, but we're seeing it here tonight.
So we have Steven Nitram just taking his guard once more. It's all happening down here at the Philip Marsler grounds. And Odi Alexander is in to bowl to Nitram. Again, looking to dab this one down through the third man region, not making contact. And the ball just going on to the keeper. The score now 127 for 2 in the 16th over. Odi Alexander is in to bowl to Nitram, who advances down the track. He makes connection. Does it have the legs? It does, and it goes all the way. This one hit for 6 over wide, long off.
And we see the mother of Darren Simon in the stands there, Kevon.
Yes, and I've just been informed by the scorers that is the 100 partnership between these two batsmen, coming up in some 68 deliveries.
Yes, a very good partnership there, and we also always talk about partnerships in tournament. As Stephen hits this one through the man at long on, 4 more.
Yes, as we see again, Steven Nitram on the charge, the fielder unable to stop this one, and the ball crosses the rope for another boundary.
Yes, and the Avatar City Blasters really turning on the pressure there now, really having a go at the bowlers. Steven Nitram came in at the fall of the wicket of Tariq Gabriel. He took his time, he had a look, applied himself, and now he is really blossoming into overdrive. There might even be 100 on the cards for him. He's now 74.
Yes, so already we see we have 12 runs in the over thus far. And Alexander bowls to Nitram. He hits this one through mid-wicket. The fielder on the boundary comes in to collect, and the batsmen settle for 1. So at the end of over number 16, the score is 137 for 2. Steven Nitram, who is quickly accelerated, he is now on 74 off of 52 deliveries. 75, sorry, off of 52 deliveries, and the captain Darren Sammy giving him good support. He is 43 off of 29 deliveries.
Yes, so Sammy and Nitram putting the bowlers to the sword at this point. Earlier on, we were hearing the vociferous Choiseul Craft Masters crowd, but now they have gone silent.
Well, Brian, that tends to happen when your team is not doing too well in the field. There's a hush. And for the Avatar City Blasters, they'd be hoping that that hush remains until the end of the game.
Okay, well, we have to wait and see. And we just want to shout out Miss Greg out in Trinidad, manager of the West Indies women's team. I'm sure she's tuned in and taking in all the action while out in Trinidad.
Yes. Shout out to Miss Greg. Congratulations on receiving that position. And I know you will not miss out on the entertainment that's happening down here at the Philip Marsler grounds.
I know one thing that we miss. I'm sure Miss Greg would have loved to be part of the IC dancers if she was here for the final.
So we see the captain just making some final adjustments to the field. And we see Travis Gifford is up to continue proceedings from the road end. And Gifford is in to bowl to Natram. Natram looks to tuck this one away behind square on the leg side. We'll have to see if he made contact with that one. No signal leg by umpire Rollin Cooper.
We go to Shanro in the stands.
Guys, let me tell you the things I do for an interviewer. It's a good thing I go to the gym. Sababoy. But hi.
Hello.
How are you?
I'm fine, thanks.
Now, what I want to ask you is, who are you supporting?
Well, I came to support the Choiseul Craft Masters, but I'm literally going to support both of them.
I'm sorry? And you're in a Choiseul shirt? And you're in a Choiseul shirt and you're supporting both?
Yeah, that's okay then. Well, since I have an immediate family on both sides, this is the Sammy family, I'm going to support both of them. So when Sammy goes out, when he takes his wicket, then I'm going to switch over to Choiseul.
Are you guys hearing this? She is going to switch over. If Sammy is out, I finish with you. Goodbye. Goodbye. Enjoy the match.
Thank you.
So we're going to head back to the field for some more of the action.
And we just witnessed that last delivery from bowler Gifford being dispatched over the square boundary by Darren Sammy for 6. This one almost coming up to meet us in the commentator's booth, Brian.
Yes, Kavon, I was just waiting to take the catch right here at the top of the stand, but falling a little short there. Good hit there by Sammy, and Sammy continued to bat well this evening, Sammy and Natram. Sammy going on to 49 of just 30 deliveries.
So again, right now, this batsman operating in high gear, looking to dispatch everything in the zone. As we see, Gifford is in to bowl to Sammy, who backs away and signals to the bowler. Umpire Rollin Cooper calling this one a dead ball.
Yes, Sammy just pulling away. Maybe something distracted him in the far distance. And just pulling out the last moment. So 145 for 2 Kovon, and I think we did say early on, I was looking at 150, 160.
Yes, the way the batsmen are going, I believe that probably even 170, 180 might be in their plans.
Yep.
As you see, Gifford once more is into bowl to Darren Sammy, who has a heave at this one. Is this one down the ground, and the fielder on the long off boundary is nowhere close to this one. He simply sails over his head for yet another 6, and Darren Sammy brings up his 50 with that one. His 50 comes up in 32 deliveries, and also we've been told that the partnership has now crossed 100. In fact, the team score is now 151 for 2 in over number 17.
Well, it's carnage here now at the Philip Marsler ground with Sammy and Natram really plundering the bowling here at the Philip Marsler ground.
Gifford once more is into bowl to Darren Sammy. This one wide on the off stump, looking to hit this one to Footman region. Natram was down again. They were able to cross the single, and that's one more to the total. Brown, right now we must be wondering whether or not these two batsmen have been licensed for their fireworks that they're really putting on a show right now, folks.
Well, the Craft Masters may be asking the organizers to withdraw the licenses of these batsmen at this point in time.
Once more, keeper is into ball to Natrum. Was a heave at this one, not collected cleanly by the keeper, and the batsman are able to sneak in another single.
Bye. Yes, and Kevon, it seems the wheels seem to be coming off the Choiseul Craft Masters wagon at this point in time.
Yes, right now we see the pressure is clearly on the fielding team. The batsmen are basically having a go at everything, and again we see that pressure has been placed on the fielders, and things are starting to fall apart.
Yes. So Sammy is on 56 of 32 balls, and Natrum on 75.
Sammy advancing through this one and looking to heave, not making any contact. The ball going through to the keeper. And we see at the end of 17 overs, the Avatar City Blasters having lost the toss and been sent in to bat. They are 153 for 2. The not-out batsman Stephen Natrum. So far he has 75 off of 55 deliveries, and the Blasters captain Darren Sammy, he has supported Natrum beautifully with 56 off of 33 deliveries.
And the two have put on, for the third wicket, they have put on some 123 so far for the third wicket. Good batting there by these two the two batsmen from the City Blasters. So as we have a little break, we must say kudos to Al Prince, who put in a lot of work and making sure that we have a pretty decent, a pretty good strip here for the final tonight.
Yes, I think the batsman would definitely agree that the wicket is playing beautifully, Brian.
Yes, and we see Merlin Sami now coming on from the top end, the Bruceville end.
The captain just having a few words with his wicketkeeper, making sure the field is set right. And we see Merlin Sami now is in to bowl to Stephen Natrum. Natrum having a go at this one, not making contact, and the wicketkeeper is now up to the stumps. Just has a few words with his bowler.
Okay, so just missing out is Natrum, but keeper is up. And the crowd getting a little noisy here.
So we see Natrum having a go at this one, and he's caught. All he was able to do was just sky this one to the gully region, and the fielder backpedaling and taking a catch. So we see the change in bowling working for the Choiseul Craft Masters as Merlin Sami picks up a wicket.
Yes, but if only 2 overs and 5 balls to go, the City Blasters are trying to get as many runs as possible, and that shot looked like more shot of tiredness there, go on.
Yes, the way Natrum has been going, one could expect that he would become exhausted after a while, and so in the end he lost his wicket.
Okay, so Sami has the cross for the dismissal. So Sami will be Sami to Sami.
Yes, it will be Sami to Sami, the younger brother coming into the older brother.
How do you feel like your sons are competing against each other?
Oh, I feel excited. I'm very happy, but I don't know which one to back up.
Let me tell you which one to back. The one that's on the Choiseul side.
Oh, I'm backing both of them.
Both of them?
Yeah.
No, you have to pick a side.
No, the reason why I'm backing both of them, because I love them.
You love them, but I love them too.
Oh.
But I love the one on Choiseul side more.
Well, what I can say, I want Merlin to win, but I still want Darren to score.
Alright, so what do you think the predictions for tonight's match will be? Who do you think will win tonight?
Merlin Sami!
So you heard it from yourself. Mom of Darren, of Sami 1 and 2 thinks Merlin Sami will win from Craft Masters. So we're going to head right back to the field to catch the action.
So now we see it's Merlin Sami coming into bowl to Darren Sami. He bowls this one outside off stump, and this one is hammered over the boundary at long off, and that is another six.
And
another six, a fabulous shot by Darren Sammy.
And look at the celebration from Darren Sammy. This one was up the bat and Sammy heaved this one way over long on for six.
I would imagine that would have been a six that Sammy really enjoyed. Darren Sammy, that is.
Yes, I'm sure you would have enjoyed it. And I'm sure Mullen would have enjoyed it as well.
So we see again the captain is forced to make some changes to the field.
But come on, if the ball is going way over the boundary, how can you make changes to the field?
And he's bowled him! He's bowled him! My gosh, what a celebration! What a celebration! Sammy looking to hit this one again, not making contact, and he's been bowled off stump. And as we could see, the spectators themselves has enjoyed this exchange.
Yes, the celebration is on as the two brothers embrace each other. But the crowd as if the game is over, but it's not over. What has happened there is the City Blasters are 159, and the crowd has not realized it yet. But I mean, that's a formidable total so far. They need to keep their heads on because a few more runs there will probably make it unreachable for them.
Yes, let's not forget there is still 2.2 overs left in this innings.
Yes, so celebration while here. You would swear that the game has been won, but there's still a lot to go in the game there, Kovon.
Yes, there's still a lot more to come in this game. We still have an entire innings and a few overs to be bowled.
And I'm just getting a message from Miss Greg. She's watching via the stream. So Miss Greg, you're definitely missing here. I have you down for the icy dancers, but you're definitely missing here. And you're missing all the carnage going on here at the Philip Master ground.
So the fall of that wicket brings in Jonel Eugene as the new batsman to the wicket. And Harris Sammy is in to bowl to Eugene.
Oh
and again, this one on the off stump, and Eugene dispatches this one over the deep mid-wicket boundary for a massive six.
Yes, a massive six by Jonel Eugene. First ball. Good night, Mr. Merlin Sammy. Greeted with a shot all there from Merlin Sammy and Jonel Eugene. First ball, just smacked this one over the mid-wicket boundary for six. And as we said, the game is not over, Kovon. The fall of Darren Sammy's wicket, the crowd was on the field, but it's not over until it's over. It's still an inning and a couple overs to go.
Yes, the game is definitely not yet over. As we see, Merlin Sammy once more is into Eugene. Eugene tucking this one away on the leg side. Does it have the legs? Yes.
There's 4 more.
It crosses the ropes now, so that is 4 more to the batsman, and what a way to get off the mark.
Yes, what a way to get off the mark. Jonel Eugene seemed to have been having a knock in the pavilion while he was waiting to go to the bat, because first ball he just deposited it over mid-wicket for 6, and next ball just helped it backward of square for 4.
And as you see, we have 2 more overs left in the innings. Avatar City Blasters are 169 for 4. Currently going at 9.39s and over. The batsmen in the wicket, Jonel Eugene and Alan Prosper.
Yes, there's still a few big hitters in the hut. And at this point in time, Audie Alexander, the captain, not knowing who to go to as his bowlers, but he has thrown the ball to Bronte Bess.
So we see Bronte Best just changing ends, is now operating from the road end.
And as we speak, the crowd continue to get at the Philip Master ground. I'm sure by the time the Craft Masters go into bat, it's going to be even bigger a crowd.
Chances are, Brian, there might not even be standing room left inside the grounds.
In fact, the organizers might have to close the gates.
As we see, Best is into bowl to Prosper. Prosper just pushing this one onto the leg side. The batsman cross for a single and will stay a single.
Of the tournament. And as we said, cover on the 170 we are looking at it, it seems that it's going to go more than 170 because they are already at 170 before. We've still an over and 5 balls to go. We might even be looking at 200.
Yes, as we clearly said, the Blasters have been given the license to launch the fireworks. We see Jonah just advancing and looking to hit this one. Throw back with a point, and yes, it goes all the way, and that is 4 more runs to the batsman.
Yes,
so right now, Brian, we see that Eugene is dealing strictly in boundaries.
Yes, and Eugene continuing on from where the captain and Stephen Ditcham left off. Eugene, as I said, seemed to have been knocking in the dressing room before he came out because he has just middled everything that has been bowled at him. And another fine shot through backward point by Eugene. 4 more runs, and the carnage continues.
Yes, it does.
So, Kavon, it seems we might be looking at a 200 score here tonight, and the Blasters looking to blast the Craft Masters out of the game from the batting inning.
Yes, definitely it looks like 200 is a possibility with the way the Avatar City Blasters have been going. As we see, Best is into bowl to Eugene. Again, looking to hit this one away. Not timed it as well as he wanted to, but still able to get a single. And again, Brian, that is key. Even in all the boundaries we've had, we still see that the batsmen are looking to rotate their strike, which is key in this format of the game.
Always key. Rotation of the strike, and maybe the Najigos South Country Lions can learn a thing or two of that in terms of the whole rotation of the strike and so on.
So again, we see some time being spent by the captain to make sure that the field is right, and he definitely has his hands full in terms of setting the field.
Yes, because the ball is going to every part of the boundary, every part of the ground. Come on.
As we see, Best is into ball to Prosper, and Prosper looking to hit this one down the ground, only able to hit it to mid-wicket where the fielder comes off the boundary. That is Merlan Sami, and he returns it into the keeper. That's 1 more to the total.
175 for 4, Kavon, and I think we're looking 200 down the barrel there. At this point in time, as a captain, you'll be pulling all the hairs on your head.
Yes, and Alexander would be hoping that his bowlers are able to deliver some tight bowling in the remaining overs. And this one, Eugene down the ground looking to loft this one, unable to make contact, and it's a vital dot ball recorded in the books.
Yes, a red dot ball over the last few overs, a red dot ball there. And Jonah Eugene, that's not really his game coming on swipe. So he didn't look too good there. He looks much better when he plays his normal cricket shots.
Once more we see Best. He comes in now to bowl to Eugene. And this one on the leg side, he heaves this one.
4.
Yes, and that is 4 more once again. Like you rightly said, Brian, there's no need for the batsman to be advancing down the wicket. If staying in his crease, he's able to play those kind of shots.
Yes, just playing his normal cricket shots, and you're going to be successful because the swings and hoofs is not really his style. And this time he played a normal cricket shot, hitting through mid-wicket, and he succeeded in getting 4 runs.
Yes, it did, and As we see, the score after 19 overs is now 180 for 4. Jonel Eugene, who's just faced only 6 deliveries, is raced off to 19 with Alan Prosper on a runner ball 2.
Yes, sir. So the score now 180 for 4, and we're into the final over there, Kavon. And let us see how close we can get to the 200 mark.
Remember earlier, Brian, I said that the team that puts on the better bowling display, chances are will be the victors here. And clearly we see that the bowling from the Craft Masters has been taken to the cleaners.
Yes, definitely taken to the cleaners there. And we must give credit to the batsmen in that of Darren Sammy and Stephen Nathan. They really batted well. And John and Eugene coming. Well, he's bowled him! He's bowled him! Alan Prosper being bowled there, looking to heave this one over mid-wicket, missing on his bowl off stump.
Yes, so we see Christian Shalry coming in there and making the breakthrough for the side. But Brian, one must wonder, is that breakthrough a little bit too late?
Well, don't forget, at this point in time, you're looking through everything you have, your kitchen sink, your cupboards, your closets, even the settee at this thing, and that is what is happening right now. The final over, they have 100 and they had 180. As we look at the screen, yep, 180 for 5, and they're looking through everything at it now. Come on. So maybe wicket a little too late, but still a wicket is a wicket.
Yes, nonetheless, a wicket is a wicket.
What is going to happen is going to slow you down a bit because it brings in a new batsman.
Yes, and speaking of new batsmen, the new batsman at the wicket is number 4, Jamal James.
Yeah, Jamal James has been in tremendous form over the last couple of months. Maybe probably about a year or two ago, you would not think of Jamal James being in your T20 team. John L. Eugene, I didn't realize he's on 19 of just 6 deliveries. Yes, so they're running for everything now. Jamal James just missing the pull there, going for the keeper, Jason Simon, and John L. Eugene was down the wicket like a hare.
So 4 more legal deliveries left in Avatar City Blasters innings as we see Christian Schaller is in to bowl to Eugene. Again, this one.
Where's this one gone? Out the ground.
Yes, it's gone out of the ground. This one in the slot and been given the full treatment, and that is 6 more to Eugene.
And we see Junior DeRose just running to see whether his car was hit in the parking lot. This one hit long over mid-wicket. 6 more. Junior DeRose outscored, just making sure his brand new BMW was safe.
And we did not hear the alarm go off, so Junior, it is safe. It is safe.
You're right. We didn't have any alarms going out, so it is pretty safe. As the replacement ball is sent out, it's 187 with 3 balls to go.
Again, Eugene is hitting this one through the leg side. Beats the fielder trying to run around, and that is 4 more to the total.
Yes, another good shot there from Eugene. Just trying to hit this one over mid-wicket again, but it got the inside edge. It beat Merlin Sammy at square leg and down to the boundary. It went to 4 more runs. 191 it is. Come on, 2 balls to go. Can they get it?
So once more we see Christian Schaller is in to bowl to John L. Eugene.
Oh, he's gone again!
And it's another massive hit. And that is 6 more.
6 more.
That is definitely 6 more.
Another 6, and John L. Eugene continuing the carnage of Darren Sammy and Stephen Natram. My goodness, he has rushed to 35 of just 9 balls. And John L. Eugene showing the talent he has as a young lad there. And all that the Craft Masters fielders going to do is just shake their head and watch the ball disappear out of the ground.
Well, Brian, like you said earlier, you can't set the field when the ball is constantly going out of the park. You basically need to pull in spectators to try and take those catches, Brian.
Yes, so the Choiseul Craft Masters didn't have a massive following, but some of them might be going home heartbroken.
As you see, Christian Shallery in to bowl what would be the last ball of the innings. We have a massive swing.
And he misses, and they will look for two this time.
And then can they get two? Yes, the bowler has to do some fielding.
For three. And they're going for three.
And they have got three, believe it or not.
And they've got to 200.
And the score is 200.
They have gotten to 200.
They actually made 200.
They actually got to 200, go on. And good bit of running there by the two batsmen. Choiseul Eugene missed. Jamal James called him through. The keeper missed at the non-strikers end. And the batsman able to capitalize on two overthrows there. Score 200 for 5, and that is a very good score in any 2020. 200, and the City Blasters will be definitely happy with that.
Yes, definitely, Brian. Having lost the toss and been put into bat, they were able to amount 205 at the end of their 20 overs, and we definitely saw that the City Blasters were blasting in the likes of Stephen Nitram, Darren Sammy, and we just saw Choiseul Eugene coming in and we're being told by the scorers that he had a strike rate of 350, Brian, at the end of his innings.
Yes, and Choiseul Eugene really put in the icing on the cake when he came into bat. Darren Sammy and Stephen Nitram doing the hard work early on. Nitram getting to 70 odd, and Sammy also getting a half century. The two batsmen really batted well. And then we can now take in some of the highlights. Gabriel bowled. And it's bowled him! Terry Gabriel is bowled. This one, he played right over this one, right up to the bat, and he's bowled. And Terry Gabriel goes.
Yes, Brian, we could see that Gabriel, he advanced down the track, looking to hit this one over the top, but again, it's hitting over the ball.
And he drives through the backward point. That's 4 runs. That's a lovely shot. All along the ground. Bronte Best was over pitching there on the off stump. And Gasper Pro. As Sammy bowling to Nitram. And he hits it in the air. Will it be out caught? He's running back. He drops the catch and it goes into the boundary for 4. It goes into the boundary. That's 4 runs. As Mulan Sammy be bowling to Gasper Prosser. He bowled full delivery and it's straight back at the bowler and he dropped it. A full delivery and Prosper's just driving it back hard at Sammy, and he got the hand to it and he goes down over on the offside. He's in some pain. That was what you call the hand stinger there from performance in the franchise part of the tournament, as Best will be bowling to Stephen Nitram. And he hits this one over long, and it's gone 1-2 bounces into and he's back and plays into the outside. They go for a quick single, throw out the ball and hits the stump, but he's home. A good bit of feeling there by Classimas, as Bronte Best will be bowling to Gasper Prosper, and it's a full ball and hits it high. It's going to be caught by Sammy's getting under. He takes the catch. They can drive handsomely into the extra coverage and really get to the boundary. A tumbling save there. They take. He's bowling to Darren Sammy. He comes, goes to Sammy, and shot, and he pulls this on the wrong. 6 runs. Yes, it is. It's a shot from Gifford this time, and Sammy is rocking onto the back foot, and just as it's Gifford to Sammy. Down. This one short and looking to hit this one through the onside. Kept low.
Monty and Sammy was down the track and hitting this one a long way.
And that was a massive hit there by Darren Sammy.
And gives this one a mighty heave, and it's the 3rd 6 in the over. What a powerful hit by Darren Sammy.
Well, that's a big over here for the City. The Avatar City Blasters. I think they hit
for stumping. Call wide by the umpire. We wait to see his verdict, Brian. A lot happening in that last delivery, Brian.
Yes.
Over. Audi Alexander is into ball to Natram, who advances down the track. He makes connection. Does it have the legs? It does, and it goes all the way. This one hit for 6 over wide, long off.
And we see the mother of Darren Simon in the stands there, Kevon.
Yes, and I've just been informed by the scorers to Darren Sammy, who has a heave at this one. Is this one down the ground, and the fielder on the long off boundary is nowhere close to this one. He simply sails. Merlin Sammy coming into bowl to Darren Sammy. He bowls this one outside off stump, and this one is hammered over the boundary at long off, and that is another 6. Another 6, a fabulous shot by Darren Sammy.
And look at the celebration from Darren Sammy. This one was up the bat, and Sammy heaved this one way over long on. Changes to the field.
And he's bowled him! He's bowled him! My gosh, what a celebration! What a celebration! Sammy looking to hit this one again, not making contact, and he's been bowled off stump. And as we could see, the spectators themselves has enjoyed this exchange.
Yes, the celebration is on as the two brothers embrace each other, but the crowd as if the game is over, but it's not over. What has happened there is the City Blasters are 100.
License to launch the fireworks. We see Jonel just advancing and looking to hit this one. Throw back with a point, and yes, it goes all the way, and that is 4 more runs to the batsman.
Yes.
Bestie comes in now to bowl to Eugene. And this one on the leg side, he heaves this one.
4.
Yes, and that is 4 more once again. Like you rightly said, Brian, there's no need for...
And Stephen Natram, they really batted well. And John and Eugene coming. And he's bowled him! He's bowled him! Alan Prosper being bowled there, looking to heave this one over mid-wicket. Missing on his bowl off stump.
Yes, so we see Christian Shalry coming in there and making the breakthrough for the side. But Brian, one must wonder, is that breakthrough a little bit too late?
Gone out the ground.
Yes, it's gone out of the ground. This one in the slot and been given the full treatment, and that is 6 more to Eugene.
And we see Junior.
And now once again we have Christian Shalleries in to bowl to John L. Eugene. And again Eugene is hitting this one through the leg side. Beats the fielder trying to run around, and that is 4 more to the total. So once more we see Christian Shalleries in to bowl to John L. Eugene.
Oh, he's gone again!
And it's another massive hit. And that is 6 more.
6 more.
That is definitely 6 more. In to bowl what would be the last ball of the innings. We have a massive swing.
And he misses, and they will look for 2 this time.
And then can they get 2? Yes, the bowler has to do some fielding.
For 3. And they're going for 3.
And they have got 3, believe it or not.
And they've got to 200.
And the score is 200.
They have gotten to 200.
They actually made 200.
They actually got to 200, Kevon, and good bit of running there by the 2 batsmen. John L. Eugene missed. Jamal James called him through. The keeper missed at the non-striker's end, and the batsman able to capitalize on 2 overthrows there. Score 200 for 5, and that is a very good score in any 2020. 200, and the City Blasters will be definitely happy with that.
Yes, definitely, Brian. Having lost the toss and
guys, let me tell you, let me talk to y'all for a second. The final, it turned. It lit because we're heading into the 2nd innings, and Avatar City Blasters made 200 runs. Let me tell you, Choiseul has work to do. I don't know how I feel right now because I'm supporting Choiseul, but I still think they have a chance. But what? City Blasters giving us a fight. So I'm going to talk to somebody real quick. Who are you supporting?
Choiseul Craft Vestals.
Okay, so you're supporting Choiseul. Were you watching the match just now?
Yes, definitely.
What's the highlight of the game?
The highlight is basically when the understudy Marlon Sammy actually bowled out the professor Darren Sammy.
Brother versus brother. Younger brother bowled out older brother. Yo, let me tell you, it's hot. So right now, Choiseul is gonna go for their turn. And I'm wishing for the best because I have my shirt on. And let me tell you, if they don't win, I have to eat dirt. Why did I make that bet? I don't know. Thank you so much for speaking to me and enjoy the rest of the match.
No problem. Thank you.
So we're gonna head back to the field while Choiseul gets ready for inning number 2.
And Dwight, as we see this